special. Anybody got children? Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever had this experience with your children? I ought to beat your ass moments. Like your children just do something and you just like bite that bottom lip and like beat your ass. Like, so first time I had an ought to beat your ass moment, I wasn't even a parent. I was like 17 living at my mom's house, came home from work, and there was water all over her steps. We had carpet. This is before hardwood floors. We had carpet. So it was water all over the steps. I'm like, wondering why is water all over the steps? And I didn't see it, but I heard it. Water balloon smacks me in the back of the neck. But it doesn't break. And I'm looking at it like it looks weird, but it's not registering in my mind that this is what caused the water. So I'm like, Mom, why is there water all over the steps? She said, well, your sisters went in your room and they made water balloons out your water balloons. Girls went in my room, took my condoms and made water balloons out. So I'm just looking at them like, I'll beat your ass. The next time I had all the beat your ass moment, I'm like, young parent in my 20s, my daughter's like 4. Her mom calls me and says, you gotta take her baby to the hospital because her legs don't work. Like, her legs don't work? Now, she's a nurse, so the fact that she called me was weird in the first place. So my daughter's in the background, Daddy, it hurts. So I take, my baby to the ER, they do blood tests, urine tests, they put her on treadmills, all this stuff. 2 hours later, her legs work fine. I have a $15,000 hospital bill because her legs fell asleep and she didn't know what that shit felt like. And I was looking at her like, I'll beat your ass. I recently adopted 2 of my nephews, and I call him Pretty Boy and Can't Get Right. Can't Get Right, he's special. I'm not gonna call him slow, but say he's special. I asked him what today's date was. He said Friday. Then I get a phone call from his principal, Mr. Terry Tingle, who tells me that he has been suspended from the after-school program for using the word absolutely inappropriately in a sentence. So he said his teacher, Miss Lisa Cumlander, has been having problems with him. So they had this little spelling contest. So he said, little girl used the word absolutely in a sentence. She says, Miss Cumlander, the sky is absolutely blue. She says, well, it could be gray if it's going to rain. It could be orange if the sun is out. It depends. I think it's this other little boy used the word absolutely in a sentence. He says, Miss Cumlander, P is absolutely yellow. She's like, it could be orange, it could be brown, it could be clear, it depends on what you drink. Then we get to my nephew. Use the word absolutely in a sentence. He says, Miss Cumlander, does a donkey walk on 2 legs? She says, no. Why? He says, every time you walk past me, you have a donkey. You absolutely have a donkey. So yeah, he got suspended from the after-school program using the word absolutely inappropriately in a sentence. So people ask me if I'm a real barber. Absolutely. They ask me if I ever mess anybody's head up in the barbershop. Absolutely. Had to do it in my chair. One time I was shaking him up and cut his molar. Got tired of looking at it. I did both of us a favor. But for the brothers in here that are familiar with the barbershop, there's this character named Ali the Oil Man. He comes in the barbershop. He sells a bunch of random stuff that don't go together. And he has to announce it. Oils, incense, CDs, Honda spark plugs, queen size bed sheets. It's like, what the hell you doing selling queen size bed sheets and Honda spark plugs? I'll leave my barbershop, sold me a pair of Jordans, the Montel Jordans. It was 2 left shoes, 2 different sizes. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this guy? I can't go nowhere with a 9 and a 12. And he has all these crazy fragrances and oils and incense. So he had this incense called Butt Naked. He was like, yo, Elijah, I got these incense. They call Butt Naked, baby. You can get them for $3. I'm like, Ali, you asked me to get Butt Naked for $3? He's like, yeah. I'm like, pause, bro. I'm good on that. He was like, yeah, man, I got flavors called, Lick Me All Over. I got this, I got that. No, I'm not buying no flavor from no man called Lick Me All Over. Like, I'm good on that. So I thought he was lying to me about these fragrances until I went to this flea market. And this lady had some of the same fragrances. She had one called Lick Me All Over. She had the Butt Naked. She had one called Slippery When Wet. She had one called Hit It From the Back. She had one called Pussy, and she had one called Sweaty Nipples. So she told me, sir, smell every last one of them, let you know what you think. So I said, okay, first smell pussy. I never smelled a pussy smell like this before. Then I smelled the Butt Naked. Then my lady calls me. hey babe, where you at? Like, I'm out here shopping. This chick is in the background like, hey sir, would you like to hit it from the back? Like, no, I don't want to put it back. I do like the way the pussy smells. And if you don't mind, let me see those sweaty nipples. So after I got myself out of that situation, I decided that I had to make some changes in the fragrances that I was wearing because, you know, they got these crazy names like, she knows, you got a fragrance, what is that called? It's called what? Coochie what?
Oh, juicy.
Juicy coochie.
Juicy coochie what?
Yanni oil.
Yanni oil. This is what I'm saying. Like,
Juicy coochie Yanni oil.
You want two of them? You want two of them? You got ones to go back and one got two ones. Give it up. Listen. See what I'm saying? Now, if I would have just said that, people would have thought I was lying. Like, they have these crazy fragrances, these crazy names. So the LMAOs really threw me off because I didn't know LMAO stood for lick me all over. So I had a customer who wanted it one day, and the oil man didn't translate to me what was happening. So he was like, you know, tell your oil man I need the LMAO. So I'm like, oil man, my man need LMAO. So it's a packed Saturday. My man's in the chair. Oil man walks in. He says, hey, my man, you the dude who said you want to lick me all over, right? And I'm looking like, what? My customer's like, yeah. And I'm like, wait, pause. He was like, oh, no, I just want to get the oil. So the oil talk gets very, very, very crazy. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to find yourself messed up. I was here earlier. I went to go, you know, check out some candles. She got a weed, scented candle back there. I'm like, what's the name of it?
Lavender.
Lavender.
Yes.
Lavender weed or just lavender?
It's lavender. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the candle is scented lavender, but the weed is blue cherry runts.
Blue cherry runts.
Yes.
Listen, I'm pretty sure there's somebody who has an eighth of blue cherry runts out there. Look at Kitty. Kitty like, what? Look, Kitty eyebrows went up. You know what I'm saying? She got the good. See, she has found a way to be smart with it. She's like, look, I'm going to take this $5 bag and put it in a $25 candle. I'm going to make a flip today. Over here getting it. But no, give it up for yourselves. You've been an amazing audience. Just make sure while you're here, because it's artwork and it's a beautiful venue, make sure you take pictures because, you know, you got to capture these memories. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You never know who's going to be here this time next year. I recently just found out that I lost my father on the way here tonight.
Oh, wow.
No, he's still alive. He's in the car behind me. I made it right. He went straight. I made it right to the barber. That's my time.